नमः सर्वेभ्यः कक्ष्यायां स्वागतं प्रार्थनया प्रारम्भं कुर्मः गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा हरि ओम तत्सत् अद्य अस्माभिः चतुर्थे पाठे तृतीये उपभागे अग्रे गन्तव्यमस्ति अवश्येन गमिष्यामः तत्र प्रहेलिका इत्यस्मिन् उपभागे स्मः यत्र श्लोके किमपि प्रश्नः निगूढितं भवति तस्य अर्थम् अस्माभिः स्वीकृत्य उत्तरं दातव्यं प्रायेण नीचलोकस्य कः करोतीह गर्वताम् आदौ वर्णद्वयं दत्त्वा ब्रूहि के वनवासिनः करोति इति क्रियापदमस्ति उपरितन अर्धे अधस्तनार्धे ब्रूहि त्वं ब्रूहि इति देहि इति यथा अस्माभिः पठितं तथैव रूपं मध्यमपुरुषैकवचनरूपं त्वं ब्रूहि इति तर्हि प्रथमवाक्यस्य अन्वयं पश्यामः प्रप्रथमम् नीचलोकस्य गर्वतां कः प्रायेण कः करोति इह in this world in that sense iha okay अथवा गर्वताम इह कह करोति we can take that ways okay so नीच loka so we have to be very careful with Sanskritam loka is used in the sense of jana okay so नीच janasya is how we have to take it not the entire prapancha we have to take okay so नीच janasya in a inferior person or of course you can take jana or loka in a bahuvachana sense okay in the sense of it representing a larger body of people so you can say inferior people or inferior men also okay so of them of the inferior men here in this world garvatam the pride haughtiness is a better translation here haughtiness garvatam the haughtiness prayena kaha karoti perhaps who causes it I mean, what causes it of course it's a pullinga so we can take it in a clue sense okay the answer will be in pullinga see this kind of clues we have to pick up kaha karoti not kim karoti so अथवा का करोति so kaha means clearly pulling an answer is expected perhaps from this so who creates haughtiness in the inferior people okay so usually we know the answer to this right so we say if the money comes to some particular Mangana Kaili Manikya Kottange is the one Kannada phrase that I remember in context. Manga means a monkey in Kannada. Mangana Kaiyalli means in the hand of a monkey. Manikya. Manikya everybody knows in India. It's a precious stone. Kottange, as if one gave. So what happens if you give a precious stone in the hand of a monkey? It will use it to crack some nut. That's it, it has limited knowledge, so it will use it to crack some nut. Okay, probably he'll crash his own hand doing that due to the hardness of the manikya. Anyway, so that's probably the clue there. So some kind of richness is the answer. My brain is thinking. In fact, frankly, I have forgotten the answer. So it's good actually. We can explore together. So now the Kavi gives further clue to the answer, saying that is not all. Having found out the answer to that, further do this. Adau varnadvayam dattva ke vanavasinah santi iti mam bruhi. We have to take a lot of adhyaharana. So, adau varnadvayam dattva, adding two more varnas in the beginning, adding in the sense of dattva they have given, giving two more varnas in the beginning to the answer you found above, okay? tell me, hey you smart one, tell me, okay, Vanavasinah ke santi. Santi is not needed. Vanavasinah ke iti bruhi. Mam bruhi, tvam bruhi is implicit, right? In bruhi, both aham and tvam is implicit. So, mam tvam bruhi. Okay, to me, you tell, like that. Okay, so Vanavasinah. So, the final answer, I'm guessing total of 4 letters, because 2 letters adding means generally 2 more letters is what. It won't be very huge first one. Maybe 1 or 2 letters from the first one. But 1 letter is for money. There are many single letter answers. Okay. So, okay. But Vanavasinaha, that means those who reside in the forest. So there are many names. One name I remember is Nishada. Okay, because they are hunters in the forest. A few other names like that comes. Okay, so actually again, though the second clue is given, the answer is not spurring in me. Anybody has any suggestion?
Answer is given, sir.
here in the
Ra
book.
is the word.
No,
Ra
no,
is
no,
the,
no. Aha. Okay.
Ra is the wealth.
Ra is the wealth.
Wealth.
Okay. Shrihi is one letter answer to also wealth. Some Shrihi like that. But
Yeah.
I don't think Vanavasina ends in some Shri
No,
word.
he adds a sa and ba, making it sabari.
Ha, ha. Kinnaraha.
Raha and Shabaraha.
Shabaraha is one thing. Shabaraha. Shabaraha is also Vanavasinha. Very good. Kinnaraha is actually not exactly Vanavasinaha. This is more Devaloka musicians. So they won't fit. If it answer was Kim Naraha, then the Kavi would have been very smart in eliciting Kim from us. Okay. And Nara from us, from the above. So we
But
could
here,
consider.
it is a
Sir,
hunters.
what about
Answer is given
Kirata?
hunter. Hunters, they are saying, not Vanavasi.
Hunters. Vanavasinaha, hunters. Yeah. Yeah, Bhagini, what was your thing? You were trying to say something?
I was asking, what about Kirata? Doesn't that mean
Kirata, ta.
Yeah.
But only problem is very good. Kiratas are also Vanavasinaha. But the ta itself is not having any Shri Aishwarya sense. See, we know the answer to the first one is Aishwarya, right?
Yes.
Or
yes.
some equivalent word of Aishwarya. So, okay.
Yes.
So, all right. I think that was good. At least we got the direction to move in. Let's see what the actual answer is. So, Raha, it is not obvious to us. See, we know Shri, Dhana, so many things, but we don't know Raha as wealth. So, something new to learn for us. So, Raha is the wealth. So, it's a single letter answer to the first one. Okay. And then Shaba. Okay. Sha and Bar added. Shabaraha is the answer that comes. Okay. So, very good. So, hunters. I don't know why I have this face, but anyway, Shabaraha. प्रायेण नीचलोकस्य कः करोतीह गर्वताम् आदौ वर्णद्वयं दत्वा ब्रूहि के वनवासिनः Shabaraha. I'm checking whether there is another clue for it is being Raha in the above. I can't see. Prayena is not having any sense there. Okay. May not be anything hidden there. All right. So we'll go to the Subhashitam section. Okay. Yaha prinayet sucharitaihi pitaram saputro yad bhartureva hitamichati tatkalatram तन्मित्रमापदि सुखे च समक्रियं यत् एतत्त्रयं जगति पुण्यकृतो लभन्ते. What a beautiful verse. Yaha prinayet sucharitaihi pitaram saha putraha. So, prinayet sucharitaihi samyuktakshara is there, gunitakshara is there. So, yeah, samyuktakshara, tha and sa. Samyuktakshara is there is no sandhi. So, there is no sandhi up to here, sucharitaihi. Actually, sucharitai pitaram, there is actually a type of visarga sandhi here. If you write it together, this is that Upadmaniya variant or something like that, that comes half a visarga. So yah, here also it is there. Yah prinayet sucharitaih pitaram saputro. See, putro is a utva of visarga and pitaram is a anuswara sandhi. So we do have actually, if you do consider the influence of pakara and the visarga, there is a ardha visarga. So there is one sandhi there. Similarly here, and there is one more visarga lopa here, saha putraha. Okay, saha and eshaha without influence can take this lopa. It is lopa sandhi is extending a little bit extra for them as so that's why this not sah putro. It is saputro. See, if you see, yaha also has visarga and pakara. Taihi also has visarga and pakara. Sa also has visarga, saha and pakara. But sa took lopa and others took ardha visarga. So why? Because there is some special rule for sa and esha. You will study it when we study visarga sandhis. Or did you guys go through? I think visarga sandhis is coming ahead, I believe. Okay, so that is the reason.
Visarga Sandhi we did, sir.
Oh, you did already. Parichaya only. I'm sorry. So that's what. You know that I think some 6-7 variants were there. I have a table. I will share that with you. For those students who are not part of my class, I will share that table with you. Okay. So let us see the meaning. First, let us do the vibhajana. I'm walking all over myself. Yaha prinayet sucharitaihi pitaram saha putraha yad bhartureva. So here there is actually yat napumsaka. Yat tat is there. Yat tat. Okay, so this is not a samasta. Yat bhartureva. That thing which bhartu only. Bhartuhu eva. So here there is a visarga repa. So yat bhartuhu eva. Bhartuhu means husband. Okay. Yat bhartuhu eva hitam ichchati. Samyuktakshara or gunitakshara here. Hitam ichchati. Tat kalatram. Again, there is actually a simple samyuktakshara. So if you separate it out, there are two words. There is no samasta. Tat kalatram. Kalatram is a napumsankalinga pada. Shabdas lingatva is napumsaka, but the suchaka is for a wife. Kalatram is a wife. Okay, it's a this thing, napumsaka shabda. Okay, so bhartuhu hitam yat ichchati tat kalatram. Okay, yat and tat in English we have to translate it as she in the end. She who desires the hita of the bhartu, she is indeed a wife. Kalatram, like that. Okay, that's it. Same way above, yaha, pullinga, yaha, saha. Okay, pair. Yaha sucharitaihi pitaram prinayet saha putraha. One with good activities. Okay, with well mannered activities, with good behaviors, his father or his father and mother. Pitaram is mata cha pita cha pitaram. We can take that. Pitaram ekavachane asti, but mataram atpi swikartum shakyate tatra. Pitaram prinayet, one who pleases the father with good behaviors, father or mother with good behavior, he is a son indeed. And similarly, we saw for Kalatram what is the guna, good guna. So again, Napumsakalinga Vakya here. See, Tat Mitram Apadi Sukhecha Samakriyam Yat. So, Yat, whosoever, Apadi Sukhecha, in adversity and in happiness, in occasions of adversity and in occasions of happiness, both of them, Samakriyam, Napumsaka, to go with the Mitram. So Samakriyam, one which has a equanimous behavior. I don't know what is the correct English pronunciation for that. One who has a balanced, similar behavior in both times. That means he remains a friend both in happy times and tough times, difficult times. Okay, very good. So yat tat mitram, that indeed is a friend, or he indeed is a friend. He or she is indeed a friend, like that. Okay, beautiful. So last one is nice word by Kavi. Etat trayam, all these three things together. Okay, trayam. By combining it into a triad, that means together the three. is the taken. So triad. Etatrayam jagati in this world. Okay, this is Saptami, Adhikarana Saptami, Jagati. Punyakritaha labhante. Those who have done lot of punya, only they will beget all these three at the same time. Okay, so this family is a happy family for that reason. Okay, so yaha prinayet sucharitaihi pitaram saputro yad bhartureva hitamichati tatkalatram tanmitramapadi sukhecha samakriyam yat etatrayam jagati punyakruto labhante. Bahuvachana. Punyakritaha. See, this is actually a bahuvachana. Punyakrit, punyakrutau, punyakritaha. Something like that, its declension. Takaranta shabda. Okay, I think we did the vibhajana. We in fact even identified the sandhi variations and some subtle points about that with respect to this sa and yaha variations. And then sandhi they have mentioned here. Okay, tatparyam. A good son pleases his father with his good behavior. A devoted wife, or kalatram they have translated in a even deeper sense. A devoted wife always wishes for the good of her husband. I would replace this with family. Okay. A true friend is the same in adversity as in prosperity. Yes. Same in. So that is samakriyam. In this world, fortunate people get all these three. Fortunate. Now, this is where we disagree with the translation. There is nothing fortunate about being punyakrit. Okay. It is hard dharmic work. Okay. So in this world, the righteous dharmic people is the correct translation. Righteous dharmic in brackets people get all these three. Okay. So Pratipadartha, this time they have given very expansively, but since it is favoring English order, I am not interested. You guys can go through that, but I would rather be interested in Sanskrit orders, which we have pretty much done. So we have to start with Yaha, first part, then Saha, that part. So Yaha पितरं सुचरितैः प्रीणयेत् सः पुत्रः यत् भर्तुः एव हितं भर्तुः हितम् एव that is better भर्तुः हितम् एव इच्छति तत् कलत्रम् यत् सुखे आपदि च समक्रियं तत् मित्रम् एतत्त्रयम् अस्मिन् जगति. You can put asmin if you want to add. No need for adhyaharana there. Punyakritaha eva. We can borrow eva again from above if you wish as a duplicate. Eva labhante. Na anye. Punyakritaha is the karta for the labhante. Okay. Any question? Okay. So please don't translate it as fortunate ones. It is so disrespectful to say punya is fortune. No. Hard earned.
Would you say blessed people?
Not even blessed. Blessing is just God's grace, right? That this punya is manusha prayatna.
Okay.
Punya is not granted by God at all. It is complete manusha prayatna, swaprayatna. Nobody else can give that to you. At least that is my hard belief. Okay. Same with Papa. Unfortunately, both are in our hands. Pradhanam prachannam griham upagate sambhrama priyam krutva maunam sadasi kathanam chapyupakrutehe anutseko lakshyam nirabhibhavasaraha parakathaha satam kenodishtam vishama asidharavratamidam. Normally in the first reading we should not break any sandhi. Should just read what is there. Pradhanam prachannam griham upagate sambhrama vidihi Priyam kritva maunam sadasi kathanam चाप्युपकृतेः चाप्युपकृतेः अनुत्सेको लक्ष्म्यां निरभिभवसाराः परकथाः सतां केनोद्दिष्टं विषममसिदाराव्रतमिदं. Beautiful. Lot of things are there. You see this vritta, very long vritta. Again, somebody has requested me to give some, spend some time on talking over this kavya variation with respect to vritta, chanda, everything. I will do that sometime. There are lots of resources, but I think a 10-minute summary is required rather than a very extended hour-long lesson on all this. Okay, so pradhanam, prachannam, griham, upagate, samyuktakshara there, two anuswara sandhis. Griham, upagate, sambrama vidihi, samastapada, sambrama vidihi. Priyam kritva, maunam, sadasi, कथनं च अपि उपकृतेः. च अपि सवर्ण दीर्घ संधि, चापि, अपि उपकृतेः, ई एंड उ, अप्युपकृतेः, यण संधि. Okay, because a I u ru up till this is rows of first row is, of course, we know guna sandhi, vriddhi sandhi, then diagonals savarna dirgha sandhi, then the balance first 4 rows, first 4 or 5 rows is yana sandhi, 4 rows I think, yeah, and then the bottom 4 rows, that is a I o au, they all generate yanta vanta and the variations thereupon. Okay, and then here and there are some exceptions like prakriti bhava and all that thing. We know that. Okay, so this clearly e is still in the top half but not in the first row, so yana sandhi. That's how my brain immediately snaps on to the pictorial that we used to learn swara sandhis. Upakrutehe. Okay, so okay, all right, that break is done. Right now we are not still focusing on the artha, we are looking at the pada and pada vibhajana. Anutsekaha, again utva, anutsekaha lakshmyam. So in lakshmyam, nirabhibhavasaraha, nihi abhibhavasaraha. So there are a lot of components there, but it is the entire samasta with some upasargas included. Nirabhibhavasaraha. Okay, parakataha, no sandhi so far in that part. Satam kenodishtam. So here there is a guna sandhi. Kena uddishtam, a u o, guna sandhi. Kena uddishtam. Okay, kenodishtam, guna sandhi. Again, anuswara sandhis I am not even mentioning, plenty are there. Vishamam asidhara vratam idam. So vishamam, one word, there is a samyuktakshara. Asidhara vratam, another word, samastapada. Asidhara vratam, another word, samastapada. Again a halantamakara joining ikara to make a gunitakshara. So there is no sandhi. Idam, extract idam outside of that. So vishamam asidhara vratam idam. There are 2 breaks, but there is no sandhi. Okay, there is only samyoga. Okay, so now we go to the meaning. Okay, so obviously it's kind of clear. Kavi is saying some qualities of sat people, I mean satam, of saintly people, of sages. Okay, so of the sages, something he's telling. So it's probably describing their qualities, what makes them sagely. Okay, pradhanam, prachannam, griham, upagate, sambrama vidhi. It may be even 2 or 3 things in each line. Okay, so dhanam, we know dhanam is giving. So pradhanam is also particularly highlighted dhanam. So pradhanam means patre dhanam, you can say pradhanam if you want to use that. So pradhanam, so giving. Okay, and in what way? It's a visheshana to pradhanam. Prachannam pradhanam. Prachannam pradhanam. That means channa means actually hiding. Channa means hiding. Prachanna, properly hidden, not in a hidden in a to show in a false modesty way, so that people become aware, but they think, oh, he's trying to hide it. You know how. So not that way also. Properly he hiding, absolutely not caring anyone knows about it. Prachannam pradhanam. Okay, so that one. So then
Sir,
griham upagate. Upagate in the one who has come. Yes, there is a question in between.
sir, prachanam is just like a bounced check.
I didn't understand.
Prachanam means just like a bounced check.
No. Prachannam means a check that you wrote which you didn't even mention to your own wife
Okay.
to help
Okay.
someone. Yeah, for good
Okay.
reasons, not for any other reason you hid.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Okay, nothing to do with bouncing. Bouncing, that one is a kuschannam. Kuschannam. That is a with a bad intent you did something. That's all. Yeah. Oh yeah, bounce checks as danas, that happens right in this world. We know that. People are very graciously writing big checks, taking photographs, and then poor recipient realizes it's a dud. And then can do nothing about it later. Yeah, that you leave it to our politicians. So then griham upagate sambrama vidhi. Okay, griham upagate in the. I think it is for the is for the atithi. This word, let us see, extending hospitality to guests when they arrive. Very good. So griham to the house, upagate in the one who has come near. That means one who has come home to the upon the one. See, this is in satis in kind of adhikarana saptami, not sati saptami. Adhikarana saptami, you can say. Actually, you can take sati saptami sense upagate sati sambrama vidhi, but it's also take adhikarana because this sambrama vidhi, which is taking delight and doing satkara, that is the sambrahma vidhi, that you place it in the atithi, right? So he is a adhikarana for the atithya. So griham upagate sambrahma vidhi, with pleasure you are doing the vidhi karya for him. Okay, Pavi Shekhar Varya Varye.
Ji,
Huh.
Prachannam, what is the Upasarga, Ji? What is the Kriya and what is
Pra
the
upasarga and
pra, and
channa
what
is
is
the
the
word.
Channa? Okay.
Channa. See the word chandaha, chandas, right?
Okay.
Even what we use for poems, etc.
Chandas.
The underlying meaning of that is hiding. Okay. So
Okay.
and in fact we use the word channa and chanda is also used for Vedic verses also in some sense.
That's what
Okay.
I was asking. Vedic,
Yeah.
so the Veda, that is hidden meaning, right? So similar
Yeah,
to that.
yeah. They actually by they have coded meanings, so they sometimes they're called chandas for that reason, and we use chandas as a corollary for meter in a more rudyartha for the poems. Yeah, but the original meaning of channa is chadane, chad dhatu. Chadane means to hide.
Okay.
Achadane is okay. Chad
So
achadane.
prachadane is not knowing, giving not by not telling to others, kind.
Yeah,
Anonymously, basically.
yeah. In a secret way, not in a public tom-tomming way.
Okay. Dhanyavad.
So giving without explicitly announcing everywhere I have given. That is the first part. Then with pleasure doing the satkara vidhi of the atithi who has come home. Okay, next. Priyam kritva maunam. Okay, priyam kritva maunam. Sadasi we can take in both direction. Okay, but this is enough. Priyam kritva maunam. That means doing something very, very dear, very, very useful, something lovable by everyone, but maintaining mauna about it. Somewhat similar to prachannam danam and then kritva maunam. So that this is also like doing something useful. It may not be a dana kriya, but it may be something else useful, right? That you have done, but maintaining silence about it. Not trying to say I did this, I did this, I did this. So this is, you see how it's actually slightly different from Prachannam Pradhanam, but with a similar good intent of not trying to get fame out of it. Very good. Then Upakrutehe Sadasi Kathanam Cha. Upakrutehe. Upakritihi means the upakara and especially of others. So, upakara of others, the help rendered by others, sadasi katanam, publishing it loudly in the sabha, sadas, in the gatherings. That means when you have probably directly benefited or seen the good work done by another silently, okay, I am assuming silently because nobody else yet knows about it. But you go in a sabha and appreciate that. Kathanam. Kathanam here is this thing, appreciative kathanam. Okay. So that priya kathanam, that sense. Okay. So anyesham upakrutehe sadasi kathanam cha. This is another quality of a sat person. Okay. Beautiful. Santa. Anutseko Lakshmyam. Very easy. Lakshmyam, in money, in wealth, in worldly gains. Anutsekaha. Utsekaha means, seka means desire or thirst. So, anutseka means absolute absence of desire or thirst in Lakshmi. Beautiful, right? So, then other than with Bhakti Bhava maybe, as a Devi, not as a golden coin in the hand. Okay. Then this one, Nirabhi Bhavasaraha Parakathaha. So here this one I have to take help. I have to see the meaning and come. It's a little deep. Okay. Haughty about wealth. Okay. Haughty they have used for Utseka. Okay, fine. Okay. Never criticizing others while talking about them. Okay. Parakataha nirabhibhavasaraha. Okay. Parakatha is similar to that kathanam part there. So parakatha here is in the sense of talking about others, giving stories about others. Nirabhibhavasaraha is a qualifier to parakataha. So what we take it is parakataha yaha satam मुखेन उपगच्छति ताः निरभिभवसाराः भवेयुः. निरभिभवसाराः. Okay, so not with abhibhavasara. So abhibhavasara means having this sense of critique is what they have translated. So we will see how that meaning comes out from Utpatti, but we'll have to right now take it as nihi abhibhavasaraha. And then without, nihi is in the sense of without, or in a very, with a low accent sense is there. Abhibhavasaraha means criticize. So without criticisms. So when you give the stories or when you explain works done by others, please don't have the mentality of criticizing them. So this quality exists in santas. That's what is the meaning here. Okay. So we have to little bit adhyaharana we have to do. Athava we have to take yesham parakataha nirabhibhavasaraha bhavanti, like that. Yesham lakshmyam anutsekaha bhavati. Like that we have to take it. Yesham prachannam pradhanam bhavati. Yesham sambramavidihi griham upagate bhavati. Evam svikartavya asvavi. So that te sataha sat santau santaha. Te santaha bahuvachana. Te santaha. We have to do adhyaharana of that. The Kavi has not explicitly stated. Now we have to take inference because here he has stated of the saintly people. So obviously all that is saintly people's qualities we have to take. Satam kena uddishtam. Kena, by whom? Uddishtam was directed, was forced upon, was given as uddesha to santas. Vishamam asidharavratam idam. Asidharavrata is a technical word of Sanskritam. Okay. Asi means khadga. Okay, sharp instrument. Dhara means the edge. Okay, asidhara means the knife edge. Okay, or the khadga's edge. Asidhara vratam is a vrata taken by penance, taken by great tapasvis, where they actually stand on the sharp objects and things like that, right? So maybe some such this thing, asidhara vrata. Sometimes it is difficult for us to see. Sometimes they insert this knife in across the cheeks and all that. So anyway, so maybe one such process is called asidhara vrata. So the knife edge, staying on knife edge type of resolve that tapasvis take. Vishamam. So what the Kavi is telling is these kind of noble qualities that is expected of saintly people, it is like very difficult knife edge penance, knife edge, walking on knife edge is the good, yeah, walking on knife edge type of penance that is hoisted upon whom, by whom are these hoisted upon these people. It's a kind of utpreksha bhava in describing that saints take a lot of difficulty for themselves to help the mankind. Okay, nice. So it's a wondering type of statement by the Kavi in the last one as a summarization of all the qualities. Pradhanam prachannam grihamupagate sambhramavidhi priyam kritva maunam sadasi kathanam chapyupakrutehe anutseko lakshmyam nirabhibhavasaraha parakathaha. This one is a little tough, but we got it. Satam kenoddishtam vishamam asidhara vratamidam iti kavihi pruchati. Giving charity without making it known, extending hospitality to guests when they arrive. When they arrive, no, I think this is more like extending hospitality to guests who arrive home. Okay, all the time. Doing favors and not talking about it. Yes. Praising others openly for the favors they have done. Openly, sadasi. Okay, see. Not being haughty about wealth. Anutsekaha. Okay, all right. I took it more as absence of thirst, but yeah, I guess haughty maybe. We'll have to check the dictionary deeply. Then never criticizing others while talking about them. Nirabhibhavasaraha parakataha. Who has prescribed this discipline to noble men, which is like walking on knife's edge? These are virtues that are naturally found in the wise only. Okay. There's an additional statement that is given here.
This Anutseko, here first time they've said not haughty. It is actually no desire. Here again they have given being discreet about your wealth. Discreet is like not disclosing or not telling, right? No? So is it like no desire or not being
No
telling
desire.
openly?
No desire. Absolute rejection of trying to attain wealth. Yeah.
Anyway.
So you cannot have a rich saint. Gone.
So
Okay.
what is the Kriya Padam here in the whole thing?
Very good. Okay. So lot of adhyaharana. So satam gunaha asti prachannam pradhanam. Satam gunaha asti griham upagate sambrama vidhi. Satam gunaha asti maunam krutva priyam krutva maunam mauna rakshanam. Something like that. We can take extension. Maunam. Okay. Then upakrutehe kathanam sadasi api satam gunaha. So everywhere we have to have satam gunaha, satam gunaha, satam gunaha. We can take one long thing, comma, comma, ete satam gunaha. Like that also we can write. Okay.
Asti.
Santi. If you take
Yes,
collectively,
together,
santi.
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 Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
And then go, kena uddishtam satam visham asidara vratamidam is another thing. Uddishtam, kena uddishtam asti. Okay, is the last sentence you can take asti. Kena uddishtam asti vishamam asidhara vratamidam satam.
Okay, sir. Understood, sir. Thank you, sir.
Mahodaya, this is like a parichaya. We had the 6 gunas of a good friend. San Mitra.
Sanmitra Lakshanam, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, Mahodaya.
But that is slightly different. It is more about mitratva. Here it's more about even more beyond mitratva. It is saintly qualities. Yeah. Mitra sometimes will do kathana even in the absence of guna also. So overstating sometimes. Saints don't do that. Okay. At least they are not unnecessarily critical. See the other thing. Even when they are describing other actual facts, they're not trying to be too critical of somebody who made a mistake. That's the sense in this, different from the sadasi katanam upakrutehe. See, even in the absence of upakruti, they are not trying to be extremely critical. They're trying to justify, ठीक है ये ऐसा हो गया, गलत हो या ठीक है आगे नहीं करेगा वो, ऐसा समझ. I mean, he's trying to take them in the right path rather than totally nishedha, totally rejecting them. So that's also a great quality of a saint, no? To bring along people who are below certain mark, to raise them above that mark. Yeah, very good.
Upliftment.
Upliftment. Yes, that's what is the sense of that nirabhibhava saraha parakataha in the end. Anvayaha. Oh, this time they have given. Thanks. Let us see how they did it. There are many ways to do Anvaya. Prachannam pradhanam griham upagate sambramavidihi priyam krutva maunam sadasi upakrutehe katanancha lakshmyam anutsekah parakataha nirabhibhavasaraha vishamam idam. So actually it doesn't go because there are so many singular plural set. You cannot end with this kena uddishtam idam asidhara vratam. So we have to conclude this nirabhibhavasaraha iti satam gunaha bhavanti. Then vishamamidam asidhara vratam satam kena uddishtam. This is no problem. Second half. So I think trying to stack all that on top of this is not sufficient in my mind. Okay. Because this is in Ekavachana, there is a whole list, and then some of them is even actually plural in themselves. Parakataha nirabhavisaraha is plurality in itself. Okay. Then they have given this, but we guys got this pretty right. Okay, so somebody has a question still left. I did see a question mark pop up in between.
महोदय
Huh.
मम सन्देहः आसीत् अत्र उद्दिष्टं कर्मणि भावे अस्ति शब्दं तत्शब्दं अस्माभिः
असिदारा व्रतम इत्यस्य विशेषणमस्ति उद्दिष्टम्. असिदारा व्रतम idam kena uddishtam. So this is in karmani, no doubt. Kena itself is in tritiya, so karmani, by whom. Okay, so this is in karmani prayoga. So here idam asidara vishamam asidara vratam kena uddishtam asti satam. Okay, of the expected of the saints, like that.
मम प्रश्नः उद्दिष्टम् इति शब्दम् अस्माभिः कर्तृपदं क्रियापदम् इति
कर्म प्रथमायां
क्रियापदं न उद्दिष्टं
न उद्दिष्टम् अस्ति अस् धातु.
धन्यवादः.
कथं क्रियापदं तत् उद्दिष्टम् इति? तान्तं स्यात् नपुंसके, परन्तु क्रियावाचकत्वं किम् अस्ति, वाचकत्वं नास्ति इति, परन्तु क्रियापदं तु नास्ति किल, अस्ति इत्येव स्थापनीयम्.
सामान्यतया मया कृतं मया लिखितं
तत् स्यात्, परन्तु तत्र क्रियापदं नास्ति. कृतम् इति मया कृतम् अस्ति, अस्ति इति क्रियापदम्. क्रियावाचकत्वम् अस्ति. कृतम् इत्यत्र कृ धातोः वाचकत्वम् अस्ति एव. उद्दिष्टम् इत्यस्य दिश् धातोः वाचकत्वम् अस्ति एव.
अवगतं, धन्यवादः.
So let us read the two subhashitams once more. Yah prinayet sucharitaihi pitaram saputro yad bhartureva hitamichati tat kalatram tan mitramapadi sukhecha samakriyam yat etatrayam jagati punyakruto labhante. See guys, when I started reading it first, yada maya prathamavaram patitam tatra samshayah asit samyak patan asmi va kimasti samyak na bhavati mukhe. I won't be able to pronounce it nicely in the first time. That happens. But after getting the meaning, even after we studied the second verse and came back, it flows from my mouth. See, that is the power of the brain. Now that the meaning is embedded, the reading is easier. It is weird how they are connected. Okay? And then I will falter now. after explaining all that. Pradhanam prachannam grihamupagate sambrahma vidhi priyam krutva maunam sadasi kathanam chapya upakrutehe anutseko lakshmyam nirabhibhavasaraha parakathaha satam kenoddishtam vishamamasidara vratamidam. Okay. Good. Time.
Mahodaya, in the book they have given in the sloka it is Uddishtam, but in the Pratipadartha they have given us Upadishtam. Which is
Okay.
correct,
Okay.
both are correct.
Upadishtam, Uddishtam, both are. Uddishtam
Okay.
is indicated, Upadishtam is graced and forced upon them by Upadesha. That's okay. Their own Guru's Upadesha is the Uddishta of theirs. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Upadishtam. But if it was Upadishtam, there will be a Chanda Banga. So we have to check because there are extra letter coming into picture, right? In Upadishtam with respect to Uddishtam. Kavya Katha. So let me invite somebody that I have not involved so far. We have good 42 students. Good. Numbers are slowly settling down, but that's okay. Suganti Sundar. Her name is all the way down, so I'm picking her, but she doesn't have a microphone, sadly. Sorry, Bagini. I think there is some problem with you not connecting your microphone, or you did not accept at the time you joined. If you don't accept the pop-up properly, it won't connect your sound because it thinks that you want privacy. So it disables your sound. Okay. Yeah, next we have Vijay Lakshmi and then Vandana will pick up. Vijay Lakshmi, you first, and then Vandana Gorodia. You be ready. Yeah, Vijay Lakshmi. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Kavya Katha, like that you start.
Kavya Katha.
Any difficult, Bagini? You're okay?
No difficult.
Oh, okay.
Sri Krishna
Prayana Varnanam. So this now we are in the description of the Prayana of whom? Of Sri Krishna and his Parivara to Indraprastha. Yeah.
Sri Krishna Rajasuya Yagaya Indraprastham Gantum Nishchitavan.
So in Sri Krishna determined to go to Indraprastha for the sake of Rajasuya Yaga.
Prayanam Arabdham.
The journey started. Arabdham Abhavat. We have to take.
Sri Krishnena Saha Sarve Yadavaha Parijanaha Antapurastriyascha Prastitaha.
Okay, guys, this one is a multi-answer question that typically comes. Sri Krishnena Saha K Prastitaha. That will come. So remember, Yadavaha, I mean Kulajanaha, Yadavaha, Kulajanaha, Parijanaha, helpers, Antapurastriyaha, all the ladies of the Parivara and the court. Okay, so Sri Krishnena Saha Sarve Yadavaha, Parijanaha, Antapurastriyascha Prastitaha. They are Prasthapana means to start like that. They stood up to go. Prastha. See, Sthadatu is there and pra is there in the proactive sense. So, in the sense of they began, I mean, got up and started off like that. Okay, continue, begin.
Dwaraka Nagarat Sri Krishnasya Prayanam.
So, Kutaha Sri Krishnasya Prayanam Kutaha Arabdam. Kasmad Arabdam. So, Dwaraka Nagarat Arabdam like that.
Tannagaram Manoharam.
Tannagaram. See, there is a Parasavarna. So, Tat Nagaram, Tata Dadhana. So, it went to Varga Panchama. Takara went to Varga Panchama. Tannagaram. So, Tannagaram Manoharam. That town is beautiful.
Nagarasya Margeshu Ratnanam Rashireva Vasit.
Rashireva Asit. Rashihi Eva Asit. Okay, Eva Asit Savarna Dirga. Rashihi Eva Visargasya Repa. Okay, two sandhis are there. Good. Nagarasya Margeshu, of the town amidst the roads, Ratnanam Rashihi, heaps of precious stones. Eva, yo, everything seemed to be like Manikya Ratna Rashi. Asit, nobody saw tomatoes and potatoes there like that. Okay, in a Upama sense, he has explained Eva also there. Okay, Asit.
Dwaraka Nagaram Samudratire Asti.
Dwaraka Nagara is at the coast of the ocean. So, Tire Asti. See, what is this Sandhi Bhagini? Do you know?
The Anuswara Sandhi.
Purva Rupa.
Purva Rupa
Okay.
Sandhi. Sorry.
See,
Purva Rupa
is elided with a avagraha. So that is Samudra Tiresti. I mean, this is while writing, we write it with avagraha. So this is a
Purva Rupa
Purva
Sandhi.
Rupa Sandhi.
Samudratira Margena Sri Krishnasya Prayanam.
So his journey is on the coastal road. Wow, Samudra Tira Margena, coastal road. Nice.
Tataste Sarvepi Raivataka Parvatasya Samipam Agatavantaha.
Good. So tataha. So this is called tasil pratyaya. This taha ending is tasil pratyaya. So tasmat equivalent is tataha. It's a shortcut. For example, Ramat, Sitaya, something like Sitayaha, I think. Yeah. So all these things, Panchami, you can switch to tasil pratyaya like this. Ramataha, Sitataha, Krishnataha, Lakshmanataha, Tataha, Itaha, like this. Okay. Itaha is of course an avyaya in a kind of fixated tasil sense also tataha, but still tasil is seen on all of them. So it is a kind of a kridanta that gives panchami artha. Okay. So tataha te sarve api. So from that after that prayana started, they sarve, they all api, all of them without leaving anybody. Api is in that accented sense of sarve. Raivataka Parvatasya Samipam, near the Parvata by the name Raivataka. Okay. Agatavantaha, they came near that Parvata.
Sa Parvato api Ramaniya eva.
Even that is beautiful.
Parvatasya Saundharyam Pashyantaste Sarvepi Tatraiva Jalakridasu Magna Abhavan. Jalakridasu Magna Abhavan.
Actually, this is a Visargalopa, Magnaha Abhavan. Because plurality is there. Okay, anyway. Parvatasya Saundaryam Pashyantaha. See, Pashyantaha, Shatrantam. Okay, Pashyantau, Pashyantaha. So, even as they were seeing the beauty of the mountain, they Pashyantaha te Pashyantaste Visargasya Sakaraha. Pashyantaha te Sarve api. We have seen this analysis, no need to repeat that. Okay, they all of them. Tatra eva, tatra eva. Bhagini, what sandhi?
This is Vriddhi Sandhi.
Vriddhi sandhi. Very good, Bhagini. How much? I think Bhagini would have scored very high marks in her parichaya. I won't ask. Tatra eva, oh, there only. Jalakridasu. Among, see, this is Adhikarana Saptami. In the water place, that means swimming and all that, whatever they played in the water. Jalakridasu magnaha abhavan. They became enwrapped, magnaha, enwrapped in various water games. Continue.
Tataha sarve te prayanam kurvanto Yamuna Nadi Samipam Agachan.
Agachan. Okay.
Agachan.
So they went in the sense. The lung went. Agachan.
Continue, sir.
Tataha, after that, they all prayanam kurvantaha, continuing the journey. Yamuna Nadi Samipam, near the Yamuna Nadi, they went.
Yamunam Tirtva te Indraprasthat Bahiragataha.
Bahiragataha, well done. So, Yamunam Tirtva. So, Tirtva, Tvanta of a Tarana. Tarana is the Ludanta version. Basically, swimming across something is called tarana. Okay, tirtva, having swum across or having crossed. We don't necessarily may not be swimming, maybe through boats and other means. So yamunam tirtva, yamuna nadim tirtva, they all indraprasthat. See here instead of actual panchami, from indraprastha. Okay, bahihi. So outside of indraprastha, agataha, they arrived. Okay, they came in the outskirts of Indra's prastha. Thanks, Bhagini. Well done. So I think
Mahodaya, what is the meaning of Nagarasya Margeshu Ratnanam Rashirevasit?
You
What
tell
is the
me.
meaning of that sentence?
You tell me. You tell me.
Nagarasya Margeshu, in the roads of the city, Ratnanam Rashireva Asit. Asit is past tense. Rashi is line you said.
Heap.
Oh. Heaps of ratnas were there on the road. Oh, okay, Mahodaya. Thank you.
See, Bhagini knows. She's just asking. Now, whom did I invite?
Me.
Vandanavarya.
Vandana.
Vandanavarya. You take this.
श्री कृष्णस्यागमन वृत्तान्तः राजधान्यां प्रसृतः.
So the vrittanta, the description, I mean, aa gaya hai, wo aa gaya hai, aisa aa gaya hai, wo aisa aa gaya, all that is called vrittanta. Kathana we do, no? People talk chiti, that is vrittanta. So Sri Krishnasya agamana vrittantaha, the juicy news of his arrival, Rajadhanyam prasrutaha, it spread. We say it spreads faster than light rumor, so that.
युधिष्ठिरो महान्तम् आनन्दम् अनुभूतवान्.
Okay, to him it is like जो रोगी चाहता है वो ही वैद्य ने दिया, ऐसा कुछ हो गया उसका मन में. So he experienced extreme happiness.
परिवार सहितस्य श्रीकृष्णस्य स्वागताय स राजा अनुजैः सह सहसा प्रस्थितः.
So parivara sahitasya Shri Krishnasya, of the Shri Krishna who was accompanied by his parivara, by his family and friends, swagataya, for the sake of invitation, for the sake of welcoming. Yeah. Saha Raja, Saha Yudhishthiraha. So Saha refers to Yudhishthira because it's a carry forward from previous sentence. This is the normal Adhyaharana we do, no? So Saha Raja Yudhishthiraha, Anujaihi Saha, with his brothers. Okay, Sahasa Prastitaha, Sahasa, immediately, no Vilamba. Sahasa Prastitaha, he started off to welcome them.
इन्द्रप्रस्थनगरस्य बहिर्भागे श्रीकृष्णपरिवारः युधिष्ठिरपरिवारश्च अमिलत्.
So of the Indraprastha Nagara, in the outside portion, okay, that means in the place where Sri Krishna had arrived, Sri Krishna Parivaraha, Yudhishthira Parivarascha Amilat. So they both met happily. That means they did all that alingana, how are you, all that.
Shri Krishno Rathadavartiya. Rathadavartirya. Avatirya. Rathadavartirya.
Rathadavartirya. What we have to do in these cases, no? See, there is Rathat and then Avatirya. We can see that. So we have to do that attack release method. Rathadavartirya. Like that.
Rathadavartirya. Yudhishtiram namaskritvan.
So he got down from the Ratha in which he was coming and he did the namaskara of Yudhishthira.
Yudhishtiropi Shri Krishnam prityalingitavan. Prityalingitavan.
Be liberal with your dirghas, okay? Yudhishthira api, even Yudhishthira and also Yudhishthira, Shri Krishnam, Shri Krishna as a karma, pada, pritya, with affection, alingitavan, he embraced him.
Tataha sarvepi yagamandapam prati prasthitaha.
After that, everybody moved to the Yaga Mandapa. Typically, these Yaga Mandapas will be outside the town because it requires a specific place next to the river, all that. So they all proceeded to the Yaga Mandapa that had been readied for the Rajasuya Yaga. Beautiful. So how many Prastavanas came? Prastitaha we should never forget now. Prastitaha came so many times. Okay. Thanks, Bhagini. Well done.
Thank you.
So
Mahodaya,
let
this
us.
prastitaha is tapratyaya, isn't it, Mahodaya?
It's not tha. Prastha.
Prastitaha,
Stha dhatu. Stha or stha dhatu in standing. That sense. Pra upasarga. Stitaha. Maybe stitaha. Correct. Maybe stitaha. Correct. Tanta only.
Tanta pratyaya.
So now let me mute everyone and call some people to help us with the question answer. So this time let me include some men in the activity. Krishnan Varya.
Yes, sir.
Shri Krishnena saha ke prastitaha.
Sri Krishna Saha Sarve Yadavaha Varijanaha Antapurastriyascha Prastitaha.
Prastitaha. So the K, almost sometimes they'll ask KK. Who all? Okay, very good. Thanks, Varya. So now let's call Dharmeshwarya. Dharmeshwarya.
Mahadev.
Second one. Who read the question and answer, sir.
Okay. Ratnanam Rashihi Putra Asit. Dwarka Dwarka Nagarasya Shri Krishna Dwarka Nagarasya Marge
Margeshu. Marge is also fine. Marge is also fine. Margeshu. Let us pluralize. Yeah.
Ratnanam Rashim
Rashihi Asit. Well done. Okay. So he correctly extended to Dwarka Nagara also. Dwaraka Nagarasya Atva Dwarakayaha Margeshu Ratnanam Rashihi Sarvatra Asit. Like that we can enhance the Kutra also. Okay, well done. Thanks, Varya. So let us call upon Bharat Rudra Varya.
Yes, sir. Dwarka Nagaram kutra asti? Dwarka Nagaram Samudra Samipe asti.
Dwarka Nagaram Samudra Samipe Gujarat Pradeshe asti. Idanim Asit Puratana Dwarka Nutana Dwarka Tatreva asti. Thanks, Varya.
Thank you, sir.
Now, Balachandra Rao Varya. चतुर्थ प्रश्नः पठित्वा उत्तरं दीयताम्.
युधिष्ठिरः किमर्थं महान्तम् आनन्दम् अनुभूतवान्.
See, what we have to do in this kimartam sense is, in this kimartam portion, we have to give some quote and end with a iti and then go blah 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 iti Yudhishthira mahantam anandam anubhutavan. Blah 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 we have to answer in the place of kimartam as a quote. Something happened. That.
Shri Krishnasya Agamana Vrittantam
Jnatva. Very good. That suffices now. Iti is not needed because the Tvanta connected to the primary. Okay. Sri Krishnasya Agamana Vartam Jnatva replaces the Kimartam and then go blah 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 blah.
Yudhishthiraha Mahantam Anandam Anubhutavan.
Well done, Varya. Well done. Excellent. So we have to note how to go with the answer order in Samskritam mentality, Samskrita Vakya mentality. Did it well. So Badri Narayanan Varya. Jai Badri Vishal.
Just one question here. Yeah. Do we have to say Nyatva? Is there any, can we not just say because he came, therefore he was
No,
happy?
yeah, you can say that way. Shri Krishnasya agamanam Nyatva is a easier procedure we use actually.
That is knowing.
Agamanaya. See, Shri Krishnasya agamanat. Okay, Panchami.
Agamanat
Shri
is
Krishna
Shri Krishna
Agamana
agamanat.
Varta Shrutva
Shrutva
also.
also all not needed. What Bhagini is asking is directly why can't you connect it with his arrival? That's the correct question. So it's a Shri Krishna Agamanat Yudhishthiraha Mahantam Anandam
yes.
Anubhutavan. That's a technique. Panchami.
Dhanyavad. Yes, that's what I was saying.
Yes, very
Agamanat.
good. Very good. Agamanat.
Thank you.
So I called upon a Varya. Badri Narayan Varya.
No, sir, I have not prepared.
Don't worry, sir. Just read the question. We will help you. Jai Badri Vishal, sir.
Sir, Indraprasthasya Bahirбхаге कौ परिवारौ मिलतौ.
Militao. Easy, no?
हाँ sir. Indraprastha Bahirбхаगे धर्मराजस्य परिवारौ
Dharmarajasya apicha
कृष्णस्य.
Shri Krishnasya parivarau militao. Finished. You got the answer. Sir,
Okay, sir.
Badri Narayan, sir.
Okay,
You know
sir.
the answers. You're just being modest. Well done. So, I think we got all the answers. Sri Krishnena saha ke prastitaha. Sri Krishnena saha sarve yadavaha parijanaha antah purastriyascha prastitaha. Ratnanam rashihi kutra asit. Ratnanam rashihi dwaraka nagarasya margyeshu marga parshveshu asit. Sarvatra asit also. Dwaraka nagaram kutra asti. Dwaraka nagaram samudra tire asti. Bharatadesasya Gujarata pradeshe. युधिष्ठिरः किमर्थं महान्तम् आनन्दम् अनुभूतवान् श्रीकृष्णस्य आगमनेन see this is another way भगिनी श्रीकृष्णस्य आगमनेन कर्णकारक श्रीकृष्णस्य आगमनेन युधिष्ठिरः महान्तम् आनन्दम् अनुभूतवान् looks like I went in the direction you wanted. So number 5 इन्द्रप्रस्थस्य बहिर्भागे कौ परिवारौ मिलितौ श्रीकृष्णस्य युधिष्ठिरस्य च परिवारौ इन्द्रप्रस्थस्य बहिः मिलितौ बहिर्भागे मिलितौ बहिः is saptamyartaka avyaya, so that no need for, but if you want to see bhaga, then bhage saptami you have to force bhirbhage militao. Well done. So with
Mahodaya,
that we have
Sir,
come to water break.
one
Yes.
question.
Yes. The others can take water break, start the water break. We will meet in 4 or 5 minutes. Please ask the question meanwhile. Yeah.
Sir, in this fourth question, Yudhishthirah kimartha mahantam anandam anubhutavan. Is it okay to also write as Yudhishthira name? Shri Krishnasya agamana karanam Yudhishthirah mahantam anandam
Karanat, one of the two. Karanat or Karanena, something you have to write. Either you do Panchami as a source and as a reason, Tritiya, Karanena.
Okay. We can't say
Sir, same.
Agamanartham, Mahodaya. We cannot say Agamanartham. Kimartham
You can say
Agamanartham.
Agamanartham, yes.
Sir, for the same answer,
Thank
can
you.
we say Sri Krishne agate Yudhishthiraha mahantam?
Shri Krishne agate sati. Correct.
Okay.
Sati saptami prayoga. Very good. Shri Krishne agate sati Yudhishthirah mahandam anandam anubhutavan. Correct. Very good. Wow.
Okay, sir.
This
Okay, sir.
group is able to give so many colors to the answer. I love it. Using all the techniques Sanskrit provides us. Okay. So take your water break. We will meet in 12. So 12:09 now. 3 minutes. Okay, welcome back. So we have Anvaya Rachana section now, where they give shlokas from the Bhagavad Gita, first chapter, easy chapter, so it's good for learning. Sorry, I misplaced my specs somewhere and I have a faulty specs. Anyway, we'll manage with this. So Bhavan Bhishmascha Karnascha Kripascha Samitinjayah Ashwathama Vikarnascha Saumadattir Jayadratah. What had preceded this? Just now, we had Duryodhana telling his guru, Dronacharya, that, hey, I have told about the Pandavas army, the Diggajas there. Let me now tell you who are all the Diggajas on our side supporting you, who they are. Okay. So, Bhavan, you yourself. Imagine him telling Drona, hey, you yourself are there. Bhishmaha cha, and also Bhishma. Karnaha cha, and also Karna. And also Kripa, and also Samitinjaya. Okay. Ashwathama, Vikarnaha, Saumadattihi, Jayadrataha. All these Digajas are there. Of course, this is the first list. Huh? These guys qualified first. So good, he started with the Guru Varya himself saying Bhavan, Bhavan asti, Bhishmaha cha asti, Karnaha cha asti, Kripaha cha asti, Samitinjaya cha asti. I don't know Samitinjaya whether it can be a Visheshana to Kripa, we'll see. Okay. Ashwathama asti. Who was Ashwathama? Bhavata putra eva kila. Vikarnaha asti cha. Saumadattihi api asti, Jayadratah api asti. सौमदत्तिर्जयद्रतः इति एकत्र स्थाय प्रायः सौमदत्तिः जयद्रतः इति द्वयोः नामधेयम् इति मन्ये. ओ सौमदत्तिः इति जयद्रतस्य एव अन्वयः. अत्र सोमदत्तस्य पुत्रः सौमदत्तिः इति कृत्वा अत्र अस्ति. सोमदत्तस्य पुत्रः जयद्रतः इति सौमदत्ति जयद्रतः इति. अस्तु. तो बहु सुलभमेव अस्ति. भवान् भीष्मश्च कर्णश्च कृपश्च समितिञ्जयः अश्वत्थामा विकर्णश्च सौमदत्तिर्जयद्रतः. श्लोकः. So let's see the.
May I ask one question? There are so many chairs in this, no? Is it not? It's not necessary. Is it for the
nice
meter?
color. Drum,
Is it
drum,
for the
no?
meter?
Bhavan,
Meter?
Bhishmascha, dham, Karnascha, dham, Kripascha, dham, like that.
Okay, it's for the meter.
Kavya,
Sorry.
yeah, Kavya. And also Vritta will fit nicely. I mean, Bhavan, Bhishma, Karnaha, Kripaha, and then we have to figure out some new word to fit the Vritta, and this may not fit. So here is beautiful. See the drumming that comes out. Bhavan, Bhishmascha, Karnascha, Kripascha, Samitinjaya, like that. Nicely fitting. Eh? One cha is enough, yes, in the end. So, Bhavan, Bhishmaha cha, Bhishmascha. So, if we understand this, so many other sandhis are same. Bhishmaha cha, Bhishmas cha, Sakarasya Shakaraha Chutvena. So, Visargasya saha, Tadanantaram Sakarasya Shakaraha Chutvam. Yeah, we studied. Stoshchunaschuhu. Sakara takara vargayoho varnanam chakara shakara varnayoho samipye stu bhavati shakara cha varga aksharena parivartanam bhavati stoshchunaschuhu bhishmascha. Okay, but before the sakara got generated as a reversal of visarga. So there are two sandhis in sequence there, but technically we identify this as visargasya shakaraha in the end. Okay. So then Karnascha, same case. Kripascha, same case. Samitinjayaha. So here there is an internal Varga Panchama transformation of the Anuswara. Okay. What is that called? Parasavarnava? No, something else it was. I forgot almost.
Parasavarna.
Parasavarna only, right? Bagini? Anuswarasya Varga Panchama is Parasavarna. Okay, all right. So that one, and then Samitinjayaha, Ashwathama. Here, actually, this is a Pratipadika is interesting. His Pratipadika, why he is ending in Pratama Vibhakti is because his Pratipadika is Ashwathaman. Okay, Ashwathaman, like that. So Ashwathama, Ashwathamo, Ashwathamaha, something like that. I don't know the declension correctly, but anyway, the Pratipadika is Ashwathaman. Okay, and then Vikarnaha Scha, that is same sandhi. Saumadattir, so here Visargasya Repaha. So it has gone into Repa on top there, leading Repa. So with Saumadattir Jayadataha. So Saumadattihi, we have to break it apart. Saumadattihi Jayadratah. There is no sandhi for the last one. Okay, so that's the sandhi break. So that's what they listed it. Okay, and Duryodhana tells the names of the warriors on his side to his preceptor Drona. You yourself, Bhishma, Karna, Kripa, the victorious in battles. So Kripa, Samitinjaya. So the Samitinjaya they have explained. Samitinjayah. So one who has won victories in the wars, like that. Okay. Ashwathama, Vikarna, Somadatta, San and Jayadratha are there. Oh, Saumadattir Jayadratha, I thought is a qualifier, but here they have put and in between. So maybe I have to research to find out. Actually, Saumadatti is name of somebody else who is Somadatta's son, and Jayadratha is a distinct person. Okay.
So Somdatti's son is actually Bhurishravaha.
Bhurishravaha. Thanks, Varya. See, we have such elders to help us. So Saumadatti has been taken for referring to Bhurishrava, which was his actual given name. But always, like just we use Dasharati for Rama. So the sense of Dasharati in Rama is taken in Saumadatti for Bhurishravaha. Thanks. And Bhurishravaha is also a Sakaranta pada. Interesting. That's why Aha ending comes. Bhurishravas, something like that his name will be. Pratipadika. Okay, well done. Thank you, sir, for your help. So, how do we go? Asti, Kriyapadam, Adhyahritam, Kaha Asti, Bhavan Asti, Punaha Kaha Asti, Bhishmaha, Punaha Kaha Karnaha, Punaha Kaha Kripaha, Kidrishaha Kripaha, Samitinjayaha, Visheshana, extraction. Punaha Kaha Asti, Ashwathama. You won't be penalized too much if you end up saying Punaha Kaha Asti, Samitinjaya. After a while, we are getting lost whether these are proper names or qualifiers for these people. पुनः कः अश्वत्थामा, पुनः कः विकर्णः, पुनः कः सौमदत्तिः, पुनः कः जयद्रथः. Separated out. Okay, so भवान् द्रोणः in bracket, भीष्मः, कर्णः, समितिञ्जयः, कृपः विशेषण, अश्वत्थामा, विकर्णः, सौमदत्तिः, जयद्रथः च कुरुक्षेत्रे मम दुर्योधनस्य अर्थात् पक्षे समवेताः सन्ति. This is all borrow forward from previous. Lot of adhyarana needed to complete it because it's just a list of names, nothing else, the whole poem. Bhavan Bhishmascha Karnascha Kripascha Samitinjayah Ashwathama Vikarnascha Saumadattir Jayadratah. Okay. See, that's what is here they explained. See, ye santi tan bravimi. So from that we have to assume about that this list is about what he wants to tell who are present. So okay, santi. Kurukshetre santi. Very easy. We'll move forward. Nothing too taxing was there. One wishes that simple verse will come in the exam. Anye cha bahvah shuraah madarte tyakta jivitaah nana shastra praharanaah sarve yuddha visharadaah. So he finishes off the list quickly. Then he goes, Anye cha bahavaha shuraha, and also many other valorous people, madarte tyakta jivitaha, those who have given up their lives or ready to give up their lives, hopefully, for my purpose. How selfish. Madarte tyakta jivitaha, dharmarte tyakta jivitaha iti vaktavyam. Astu. Nana shastra praharanaha, those who are capable of hitting with many instruments of war. Sarve yuddha visharadaha, all of them are experts in doing war. All are single words in this verse. There is no sandhi. That's what. Okay, correct. That's what we see. Okay, there are no sandhis. Tatparyam. There are many more brave men who have given up their lives or who are prepared to sacrifice themselves, in bracket, literally to take, actually in that sense, for my sake, in this army. In this army is implicit in the context. They are armed with many weapons. Praharanaha. Okay, they have put armed with many weapons, but I take it as that praharana in the sense of hitting. So I take it in the sense of those who are capable of dealing blows with different instruments of war. That's how I take. So Shastra Praharanaha is Yaha Shastra Praharane Nipunaha Saha Shastra Praharanaha. बहुवचने प्रहरणाः शस्त्रप्रहरणाः नानाशस्त्रप्रहरणाः बहवः इत्यस्मिन् अर्थे नाना इत्यपि स्थापितं मेनि मेनि मदर्थे सप्तमी अव्ययं च प्रथमा बहुवचनं बहवः अन्ये बहवः शूराः त्यक्तजीविताः सारदाः so all of them are actually for collectively for one collection of other warriors. Anvaya Rachana, we must supply the verb santi twice for the Anvaya Rachana of the shloka. Accordingly, there are two sentences here. Let's see why they think like that. Santi kriyapadam adhyahritam. Ke santi anye bahavaha santi. Kidrishaha anye. Then extracting the for the bahavaha. Okay. Shuraha bahavaha. Tyakta jivitaha bahavaha. Then madarte. Oh, for that part they separated out. Kasyarte tyakta jivitaha. Madarte tyakta jivitaha santi. Kriyapadam punah ke santi sarve santi kidrisha. So okay, the technically you could have brought all this into the first half and say madarte tyakta jivita as a collective one visheshana to those bahavaha shuraha only, but they have did a little bit stacking as a separate. Madarte tyakta jivitaha sarve nana shastra paharanaha yuddha visharadaha santi, like that. But in the end, really one santi would have done the job in my mind. Okay, so we can say, for example, anye cha nanashastra praharanaah yuddha visharadaah sarve bahavaha shuraah sarve madarte tyakta jivitaah santi atra yuddhe.
Sir, sir, is this anye? What will be the ekvachan for this anye? Anyah?
If pullinga anya, strilinga anya, napumsaka anyam.
Okay, and isn't this madarthe is jashtva sandhi?
Mama mat, correct. Mat arte, correct. Okay, and mat comes from that mama.
Yeah, yeah. So it's not a single word. There is a sandhi.
There is actually a samasa and a sandhi.
Okay.
Got it, Shweta Bhagini? Mama arte, madarte.
Yeah, thank you,
Mahoday,
sir.
they have given us Saptami as Madarte. Mat is Mama is Sashti Vibhakti, isn't it, Mahodaya?
Mama arte.
But
in the end, the arthe is in Saptami Bhagini.
Oh.
Okay. The samasta is in Saptami, but Mama Shashti relationship. Mama arte. Mama artam madartam tasmin madarte.
Okay.
Okay. See what happens in Samastapada. First we do the Samasta Vigraha in Prathama Vibhakti. Mama artham, madartham, like that. And then we go whatever Vibhakti placement in the Vakya, tasmin madarte. That is a technique. It's a beautiful technique. The Samasa, when you learn in the next level, you will enjoy it. You're starting to become familiar with it, but you will enjoy it, the technicalities of all how the Sanskrit grammarians do the Vigraha Vakya of that. How they deconstruct it. Vigrahana Karana means deconstruction. Okay. So Anvaya Rachana, we saw all this. We saw this Anvaya. I think we got it. So one more verse will be there. So let us study that. Aparyaptam tadasmakam balam bhishma bhirakshitam. Paryaptam tvidame tesham balam bhima bhirakshitam. This verse, no. Because in first chapter there is not so much material. The Vyakyakaras go on and on with this, giving a lot of interpretation. Very interesting colors they give. Okay. It is interesting. Anyway, the play of Vyakyakaras do more than Vyasa ever thought, I think, when writing this down, with the inspiration of Bhagavan, of course. Aparyaptam tad asmakam balam bhishmabhirakshitam. Bhishmabhihi rakshitam asmakam balam tat aparyaptam asti is the Anvaya. Asti, we have to add. So, Bhishmabhihi rakshitam. Athva Bhishmena abhirakshitam. Sorry. भीष्माभिः रक्षितं न भवति, तत्र रकारः एकः एव अस्ति, तो तर्हि तथा न करणीयं, भीष्मेण अभिरक्षितम्, ओके, भीष्मेण अभिरक्षितम् अस्माकं बलम् अपर्याप्तम् अस्ति. This अपर्याप्तम् is you can take it in two meanings depending on how you want to play with the word. Aparyaptam, paryaptam means sufficient. Aparyaptam means not sufficient in one sense. Okay, so definitely one interpretation you can take is this force of mine protected by Bhishma, okay, is insufficient. That is one bad meaning you can take. Why will Duryodhana state that way? No. Okay, so aparyaptam is taken in the sense of unlimited. Okay, paryaptam means limited and aparyaptam means unlimited. That means our strength is unlimited. Interpretation is, if you take the viewpoint of Duryodhana's favor, that is the meaning you should take. Then you can take the second half properly. Paryaptam tvidametesham balam bhimabhirakshitam. Bhimena abhirakshitam etesham idam balam. Etesham means of these Pandavas. Etesham idam balam tu. Oto, like that. In Hindi we say na oto, like that. That is the tu there. Okay. Balam tu paryaptameva is very limited. That is the sense he was trying to convey. But here, a Kavi who wants to read this little deeply can say, aparyaptam means insufficient, paryaptam means sufficient. That's also a way you can take. Okay. So we say paryaptam. Somebody wants to say, itopi annam icchati va? Na, paryaptam, paryaptam. Like that we say, that sense. Enough. Okay. So, yeah. So, aparyaptam. Visarga anuswara sandhi, sorry, anuswara sandhi. Tat asmakam, separation, and the jastva. Tat asmakam. Then balam, and here asmakam, balam, both places there is anuswara sandhi. Bhishma abhirakshitam is Bhishmena abhirakshitam. They have not opened up, but samasta opening up is that way. Then paryaptam, again anuswara. Tu, see we saw this. Okay, tu idam tvidam. What sandhi? Can anybody identify?
Yana.
Yana sandhi. Very good. Vakara is generated. Okay. Ukara generates vakara. And then E remains. So vakara joins E to make it tvida. Tvida me tesha. Here there is a samyuktakshara. There is nothing special there. Okay. Actually it's a gunitakshara. E. Me. Tesham. Again anuswara sandhi. Balam anuswara sandhi. Bhima abhirakshitam. Again one single word. But we know breaking up is bhimena abhirakshitam. Athva bhimadibihi abhirakshitam. We can take that also. Tatparyam. This army of ours, protected by the commander-in-chief Bhishma, commander-in-chief is an adding, is huge, limitless. Yeah, I think that's what he meant. Samskrita Bharati is not trying to go into all the Kavi, some other Vyakyakaras used to take other meanings. The army of these, our enemies is interpreted again contextually, etesham, protected by Bhima and others implicitly, is small, limited. This is what he meant. Simply in the brain of Duryodhana, this was the meaning. There are 11 Akshauhinis of the Kaurava. This is also, you see, this is also the numerical truth, by the way. There were 11 Akshauhinis of the Kaurava army. Akshauhini has a verse explaining what consists of an Akshauhini. So many elephant forces, so many horse forces, so many rathas, etc., etc., so many padatis, all of them make an Akshauhini in the Kaurava army, and the 7 of the Pandavas. So 18 Akshauhinis together. Okay, 11, 7, 7, 11. Okay. Hence, Duryodhana thinks that their army is much bigger compared to that of Pandavas by count. Yeah. However, the commentators have interpreted the terms paryaptam and aparyaptam to mean sufficient, capable of, and insufficient, incapable of. Their intention is that Duryodhana feels diffident. that his army, although bigger in numbers, is no match for the smaller Pandava army. Okay. All right. See, Vyakya is reader's icha, so nothing wrong. We give a lot of freedom here. Vakya Vishleshanam. There are two sentences in this shloka. Both the verb asti is to be supplied. Visa. Balam rakshitam asti. Abhirakshitam asti. Like that. Okay. Kriyapadam asti. Aparyaptam tad balam bhishma abhirakshitam asmakam tu. And then asti paryaptam idam balam bhishma bhima abhirakshitam etesham. Two actually they brought in the first column. Actually it stood in the second column as far as visa. But that's okay. Actually you should shift this to all the way here. Okay. Then they have opened it up. Asti, kim asti, tad balam asti, kidrisham balam asti, aparyaptam balam asti, punah kidrisham balam, bhishma abhirakshitam balam, kesham balam, asmakam, asti, kim asti, idam balam, kidrisham asti, paryaptam asti, punah kidrisham balam, bhima abhirakshitam balam, kesham balam, etesham balam. Nice. They have slightly asked a different type of question for bringing that etesham asmakam shashti. Because shashti question, na? You cannot go visheshana. This is shashti. So shashti question. Kesham, kasya kayoho kesham. That's why it's bahuvachana. Asmakam etesham. Ours and these. I mean the others. So let us read the three verses. भवान् भीष्मश्च कर्णश्च कृपश्च समितिञ्जयः अश्वत्थामा विकर्णश्च सौमदत्तिर्जयद्रथः अन्ये च बहवः शूराः मदर्ते त्यक्तजीविताः नानाशस्त्रपरहरणाः सर्वे युद्धविशारदाः अपर्याप्तं तदस्माकं बलं भीष्माभिरक्षितं पर्याप्तं त्विदमेतेषां बलं भीमाभिरक्षितम्. Duryodhana Vacha. Okay.
Sir,
Yes, Bhagini.
sir, just wanted to have the Anvaya Rachna for the last shloka, the sentence form.
Very easy. He Guruvarya Pashyatu. Asmakam idam Bhishmabhirakshitam balam aparyaptam asti. Parantu.
Okay.
Tu we can translate as Parantu. Etesham idam balam bhishmabhirakshitam idam balam paryaptam asti kila. Like that. If you want to add some kaku.
Okay. This form is little confusing to get it into the sentence form.
No. Very easy. In fact, they have done a good job splitting the two sentences like this and very easy. See, aparyaptam tadasmakam balam bhishmabhirakshitam asti. Paryaptam tvidemete balam bhimabhirakshitam asti kila. Like that.
Okay.
It will come to you, Bhagini. After a while, once, I will tell you, Shweta Bhagini, I am in this tapasya of Samskritam pretty close to my retirement time, which was when I was 46, 47 years old, to till now. Okay. I have been pursuing this. It has been like a swimming across a pravaha of Ganga. But it is Ganga. It's Ganga Mai. You'll enjoy every stroke you play.
We'll have to give ourselves some time.
Yes. Yeah, actually, we say many lifetimes. It's a language that has been evolved over thousands of years into its Puritan form now, and you cannot expect one janma to be sufficient or our limited brains to be sufficient to grasp everything. But the process of grasping is enjoyable. There is no doubt.
Yeah, definitely, sir. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Sir, we have to write Anvaya Krama also in the exam.
Yeah. You have to write this. They will ask actually for the Bhagavad Gita shlokas. They will ask, okay, because the whole goal of Anvaya Rachana segment is to do the Anvaya Rachana, to identify the Kriya Pada, to identify the Vibhakti Padas, and then do this column gathering. That's why every time they are adding some new technique, etc., like that to explain. Okay. And then this Akanksha Paddhati there, it's expected in the answer. Usually you will have 3 or 4 marks and they will have 3 verses and say, do the Anvaya Rachana of any 2 of the following, like that. Some option question will be there. And that segment itself will be maybe 8 to 10 marks. Okay.
In Subhashitam also we have to write Anvaya Krama?
No. The
No.
Anvaya Rachana focus in full color is expected from the Bhagavad Gita verses. Okay. But for the Subhashitam, etc., Tatparya is expected.
Okay.
But what we are doing, Bhagini, is everywhere we are using opportunity at least orally to see the Anvaya.
Okay,
If
sir.
not in written form, right?
Okay.
Yeah. For the exam, Anvaya expectation is there more for the Anvaya section, which is Bhagavad Gita verses. Smita, Variye?
Mahodaya, is all these are Bhagavad Gita verses itself?
Yes.
Does
Pure.
Duryodhana, I want to know, does Duryodhana speak in Bhagavad Gita or only Arjuna and
No, Bhagini, it
Krishna's?
is a full conversation flow.
Sanjaya converses with Dhritarashtra.
See, there is a stacking. Beautiful. Whole Mahabharata, no, is stacked. How it is stacked, I'll tell you. You won't even find this technique in Bollywood. The stacking starts with Janamejaya talking to Dvaishampayana, one of the Shishyas of the Vyasa. Okay, subsequent Shishyas. So it starts as a conversation between great grandson of Yudhishthira to one of the Shishya Parampara Shishyas of Vyasa. Okay, where that Vaishampayana. Vaishampayana only is the character. Vaishampayana is telling the story of Mahabharata to Janamejaya. And actually, that was heard by another guy who wrote down the whole thing. Okay. That is there in the prefix portion of Mahabharata. So, the Jaya or the Mahabharata Katha was told by that Rishi in that parampara to the great grandson of Yudhishthira, who himself wants to know what happened, what ensued in that great war, what happened to my great forefathers and all that. So and then unstacking happens, where now we are unstacking to the level where Dhritarashtra is being told the story of what is ongoing or just happened every evening. This is probably the first evening's katha. Okay, Bhagavad Gita is the first evening's starting before the war. Okay? So quote. It drops down from Janamejaya's question. So very first few things, if you go and see, you'll see Janamejaya. Who was Janamejaya? Janamejaya was not even present or born at the time Mahabharata happened. Okay? So,
Mahodaya, Dhanyawada.
Okay, so where are we now? Sandayaha, and we have passed the time of torturing you guys. So we will let you go. We will take the afternoon session starting with this Sandhi and this beautiful Jagannatha picturization. Okay. All right. So have a nice lunch. Gather back promptly at 3 and we will see. We will have a good session then. Thank you.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
Dhanyawad.
Thank you.
Namaste.